Well, hi. Hope you're doing well. I'm on my way to the grocery store. I'm going to buy ingredients for a pumpkin pie, and I'm going to take you along with me as I put the pumpkin pie together. I've made this one numerous times. I love it, and I think you will too. So let's get into it. So, spare of the minute, I decided to make some brownies first. So this called for whole wheat flour. It also called for baking soda, salt, cocoa powder, and some instant coffee, just a couple teaspoons of that. So I put the dry ingredients in a sifter and got them ready, made sure they were mixed up well. And then I also made another bowl of the liquid and then added the two together. And the liquid was maple syrup and water. Sugar was added to that, vanilla extract, and a flax meal egg. You've seen me make that before. And then after I got those things mixed up, I added some walnuts to this brownie mixture. It was very easy to put together, just had a few ingredients, and I will include this recipe in the description under this video so you can have it. But just really easy to put together. Added the walnuts, mixed it up, and then it called for chocolate sprinkles on top. And so I did find some of those at the grocery store. They didn't have any kind of milk or dairy in them. And so after I got the brownies spread out in the pan, which I put it on parchment paper, I added the sprinkles on top of it and baked it. And it turned out so good. You bake it at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. So I was just really, really pleased with this recipe. A lot of brownies I've made are like too mushy or too dry, and to me these were perfect. So this is what they look like. You can see the chocolate sprinkles on top, almost made a little bit of a crust there on top. And anyway, I thought they were delicious, so I highly recommend these. And I also made pumpkin pie as well, but I did want to show you the brownies in case you decide you want to make that for a sweet. And then we'll get into making the pumpkin pie next. I use firm tofu, even though this vegan pumpkin pie calls for the softer type of tofu, the silken. I use the firm, and I just like the texture of it better. So it's just a half a cup of the tofu. I didn't press it. I just drained it and put it in my food processor, along with some dairy-free milk. I use soy milk, some cornstarch, and some vanilla extract, and you blend that up in the food processor. Also a little bit of vanilla, a teaspoon of vanilla. And after you get that blended up, you then add pumpkin puree. You add a little bit of whole wheat pastry flour and baking powder, some brown sugar, some salt, some cinnamon, nutmeg, ground ginger, and ground cardamom. It's got a lot of spices in it. It's so delicious. But you put all these ingredients then in the food processor. That's the second step. And blend it all up, and then you'll see me just pour it in a pie pan. I do make a little circular parchment paper to go in the bottom of the pie pan just to get it out easier so it doesn't stick. This is kind of like an impossible pumpkin pie. If you've ever made one of those, it doesn't have a crust, but because it has the flour in it, it does give it firmness. And then I serve it with either a cashew cream, which I'll put that recipe for cashew cream in the description below, as well as the recipe for this pumpkin pie. Or you can buy non-dairy Cool Whip and serve the pumpkin pie with that. But I bake it at 350 for about an hour. I made two because I'm having company and I want to be sure and have enough. And it's absolutely delicious. This is kind of a tried and true that I've used many times. I hope you'll try it and enjoy it. So whether it's the brownies or whether it's the pumpkin pie, enjoy.